Hello, welcome back to the Apocalypse. This is Vormithrax, and we're up to episode number 70 of our Let's Play for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead in our prison escape scenario. And we're back at our base. In between episodes, I just did a little bit more fiddling with our new vehicle and some of our equipment stuff. So just to kind of show you a quick recap, all I did was add one more fuel tank. So I put another fuel tank right here in the front compartment. Let's see, there's the middle. Actually, this is where I added it, right under the seat. So I put another 60-liter tank. So we've now got two full 60-liter tanks. I think that will give us plenty of roaming range. So we're going to test it out here shortly and see what kind of gas mileage we get. It's relatively light at 1,400 pounds, 190 safe speed, and 100% off-road. So we could do 200 miles an hour off-road on this thing. So that's just insane. I wouldn't even remotely come close to going that fast. So we'll just kind of see what we can do with the vehicle. So I wanted to add that so we had extra range. So we got that, good to go. The battery's in good condition. It'll charge up as we drive, so I'm not worried about that either. And other than that, we are all set. I didn't modify or change anything else here. I did load it with some gear, so we've got some ammo and our H&K, got some basic medicinal gear, our water skin, some tools for traveling, our backup weapon, hand-to-hand weapon. That's pretty much it. So basic travel gear. I'm going to want to bring some kind of high energy food with us as well, so I'll need to take a look at that. But other than that, I didn't do anything other than added a sheath for the combat knife. We're really well outfitted in regards to our armor and clothing gear, so really happy with that setup. And if we take a look, here, 34, it's a little on the high side, but that's mostly due to all of this extraneous stuff we're packing. Stethoscope, binoculars, hydration pack. I could probably take that off. It's adding a tiny amount, but it wouldn't add to much. I mean, mostly it's things like the suit, the thermoelectric. Actually, that doesn't add anything, and the survivor harness. Those two are the big ones, though. But I want it. So 8 and 12, 10 and 20. So that's 18 and 32 protection in our torso. The Kevlar only works, the MBR vest only works 85% of the time because it's got an 85 coverage. But still, that's just really helpful and important to keep us from dying. And then for the head, we've got the survivor helmet, which is really good. The electric outfit puts another point, as well as the balaclava. So we've got pretty good protection in our two major locations, and everything else is looking good as well. So the thing I did want to take care of, though, is we've got the pipe spear currently. I'd like to upgrade it to a steel spear, and we've got a little bit of building we need to do first. So if I try to build the steel spear, we can see here that it needs a pair of metal tongs and an anvil. So I need those two, and I'm going to need the anvil first, and I use that to then build the metal tongs. So if we reset and say anvil, we've got everything we need to build it. So we've got these, and it's going to take some charges, a big chunk of the charges out of the electric forge, but it's going to be worth it. We need to get this done. So I'm going to go ahead and say to build that, and we've got to be able to see to craft. Let's do... I'm trying to remember here. I think here... Yeah, we've got an electric lantern. We'll use that. Alright, turn on the electric lantern. That might draw somebody. We'll find out. Build the anvil out of lumps of steel. This takes forever to build. Alright, it's too heavy, so we dropped it. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to shift it from here down to the tools pile, though. Down you go. Alright, now we're going to build the metal tong. That's going to be more charges, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Something we're going to need. Alright, and we'll drop that in the same pile. Activate to turn off the lantern. Drop that in the same pile. Okay, now, spear. Ooh, steel spear. It's so good. I love me my steel spear. Alright, let's go ahead and build. Actually, let's cancel. Oops. Steel spear. I'm going to build 2 of them out of chunks of steel and rag. Alright, steel spear times 2. Next, we are going to locate soldering iron. It's not the soldering iron. I think it's my welder. I'm going to need to get that powered up. So we'll grab the welder. Inventory. Welder, reload, activate. Welder on that, on steel spear. Repeat. Activate welder on that. Okay. Now we're rocking. Let's come over here and take out the forked spear. We no longer need that. Drop that up into that pile, as well as the pipe spear. And we're going to wield the steel spear. Let's grab the pipe spear real quick, just to do a comparison. So here's why I've done this. So steel spear compared to pipe spear. Both of them have been reinforced. So there's the stats. So the steel spear has 31 piercing and +2 to hit, against the pipe spear's 24 and +1. So those are both massive upgrades. It does take more moves per attack. Fair amount. So you are trading off the damage value for the moves per attack. But what I've found in my playthroughs is that usually what's going to kill me at this stage of the game is the heavy armor, really tough stuff. The low-level zombies are not a big deal. It's the specialized zombies or combinations of zombies that'll get me killed. So I need the punch power, so I go with the pierce, higher pierce value, even though it's slower to swing by a substantial amount. Now, other than that, it's pretty much identical. The impaling strike is still there, the block is still medium, and they both have the reach attacks. So it's basically I'm trading those two things. One other thing to be careful of note, though, is at the very bottom of this list, and I can't mouse over it because it'll get rid of these screens, but at the bottom in green and red, the steel spear does not conduct electricity, while the pipe spear does conduct electricity. This means that I can use the steel spear to puncture shock zombies and shocker brutes without electrifying myself. So with the pipe spear, I had to swap it out or be very careful about dealing with shock zombies. Now with the steel spear, it's got an insulated haft. It's just the spearhead that's steel, but the haft is a stout wooden pole, so it doesn't conduct electricity. So that's another reason I'm switching to it, so I don't have to constantly switch it out. So it is slower, but more damage, doesn't conduct electricity, and has the to-hit bonus. All in all, I think it's a good upgrade, so I am happy to go that route. Alright, so let's drop this off. I don't need you anymore, pipe spear. And we've got 2 steel spears so that I have a backup in case one gets ripped out of my hands by an electrician zombie or I damage it enough that it degrades, so I can switch. Alright, and then I would like, while we're doing this also, man, I like having a high fabrication skill. Oh, I can't do knives because I don't have a swage and die set. I was hoping to do one more set of throwing knives. I've got 160 in my forge, so I could probably get that done. Yeah, I'm going to need a whole crap load of energy in there. I don't know that I've got enough batteries for that. I haven't really set up a battery system yet, or the mods, so I can use larger size batteries. Let's see. Oops. So I got 4,800 battery power, or 4,800 individual batteries. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and get it done. So here, find forge. I thought I had a forge. Do I not have a forge? Apparently not. There we go. Alright, move that to my inventory. So bring the forge over. Reload. Alright, now, swage. Let's just get this stuff done. Use the scrap metal. Drop into the tools pile. Alright, now look at all these choices we've got. We've got a survival knife, we've got the butcher knife for 25 butchering. Can't remember which knife I'm using. We might make a different one. But throwing knife is what I want. I just want one more set of throwing knives. Takes a while, but you get 5 for a single craft. So, alright. So now when I take a look, we've got 10 throwing knives. Awesome. That'll give me more than enough for my happy throwing knives at things. What skill are we at for throwing now? We're up to almost ready to hit level 5. That's pretty good. That'll come in handy later when I start tossing Molotovs and grenades and things like that, having a high throwing skill. Okay, so we got our steel spear upgrade, we got our extra throwing knives, happy. What else was I thinking of doing? Let's go ahead and drop the forge. We've got all of our metalworking tools and equipment ready. I think it's electronics that I'm behind on. No, I've got electronics 7. I can probably do the battery mods for using car batteries and storage batteries as a power supply for tools. I'm going to hold off on that for the moment. Let's get something to eat and drink real quick. And we'll probably need to take a nap before we go anywhere as well. Alright, stuff that's going to spoil. Have some clam chowder. Oops, nope. I forgot I drank it too much already. Don't want to have soups. Alright, let's whip up some pemmican out of lard and hot plates. And let's do another one. A hot plate. And we're dead tired. Alright, eat. Pemmican. Gonna take a number of these to get rid of our hunger. Alright, full and slaked, dead tired. Let's get that taken care of. Wear the blindfold. Oops. Alright, we'll get this taken care of. Hopefully we wake up. It's midnight now. With us being dead tired, we might sleep all the way through dawn. I think we likely will. Hopefully not too far into it. Hello, noise. That was our NPC guarding our van. Good to know. Take off the blindfold. You just making a pile of zombies out here for me, are you? That's new. He brought me some 9mm ammo. Thank you very much. Alright. We'll just drop that in the pile here. Okay, what was I doing? Oops, time to drink again. Let's eat that clam chowder now. And some mushroom soup. And another pemmican. Alright, full and slaked. We'll drop the pemmican. I gotta get rid of the welder as well. That will be our travel food. Okay. Let's drop the welder. let's take a look. So, all of our gear is full strength. I'm not going to take the time or the effort to reinforce everything right now. We've got our spear and our throwing knives. What else could we do before we take off? Do we have enough? Nothing too negative for that, so I could try to do some of this. Integrated tool set would be really useful. I've got 12 power storage, so that'd give me a 1200 power, which is a goodly amount. Teleportation unit, chain lightning, metabolic. There's some pretty good ones in there. Not sure if it's worth trying right now, though. What are my skills? First aid, I'm at 6. Electronics, I'm at 7. And mechanics, I'm at 4. Probably have pretty good chances, and it's not as critical as when you're taking them out. Do I have reset? I haven't picked up any poppy plants to make poppy painkillers. Do I want to go picking flowers? Let me see what painkillers we got in our pile here. We've got tramadol. Maybe I'll try it with tramadol. I've got oxy. That's highly addictive. Oxy and I forget the name of the other one. I've got a couple of the hard painkillers. Yeah, morphine's the other hard one. Codeine's too light. Adderall to raise the intelligence. Let's grab 1 cigar, 1 Adderall. Let's try tramadol. Take 2 tramadol. I don't think I'm going to worry about the Adderall, actually. My intelligence is high enough, and I'm not uninstalling CBMs. I don't think that's actually going to be important. Same thing for the cigar. I'm actually not going to worry about it. If I get some really high negative numbers or failure chances, then I might pop them, but I think I'll leave them there for now. Okay. Now, there is a consequence here. I could become addicted to the painkiller, which will make things a little icky for a little while. So, there is a possible consequence. It's kind of funny. I'm doing this CBM installation on both ongoing series at the same time. In the tutorial series, I'm also about to go through this process. So this will be fun. First thing we're going to do is apply the painkillers and see if we can get up to the magic number 10. So let's apply... Yeah, apply a tramadol. We'll take 2. Then we're going to wait for 30 minutes. Then we're going to check our numbers. Where's our painkiller number? There should be a number here next to painkillers. Gonna let me do this? I don't think it's going to. Intensity painkillers have already taken as 10% of the threshold that will allow you to install bionics. It will take 869 minutes for... Oh, wow. Alright. 869 minutes. Something is wrong there. If I wait an hour, we're at painkiller 3. Wait another hour. Wow, that is some slow-acting painkiller. Wait 3 hours? Wow. Alright. That's not going to work. I might have to take another painkiller here. That's 10 more hours. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's some weird painkiller if they last that long or take that long. I might have to take a hit of a big one. Let's take 1 oxy. We're going to mix and match our painkillers and probably definitely give us a addiction. Alright, painkiller 11. Time to install some CBMs. Let's see what we get. So, first the joint torsion... first the joint torsion ratchet. Actually, let's do the power storage. These should be easy. 2% chance. Install. This is going to take a bit. This is about the easiest one to install, so that 2% might be hard-coded as the lowest you can possibly go. Alright, so we got the easy stuff in, so now when we check our Bionics tab, we've got 1100 power available. Why isn't that 1200? Kind of weird. However, though, and let's go ahead and try the joint torsion. 10% chance. Try it. Successfully installed. That will give us power as we move our joints. The mechanical motion will actually charge up our Bionics. Next, let's do the anti-glare compensators. 10%. Give it a try. It worked. Then we'll do the integrated tool set. 16%. Let's go ahead and grab the cigar. And can we cook up some coffee real quick? Out of the water and the hot plate, consume it. Apply the cigar. Where are you at, cigar? Yeah. We're making a smoke trail now. But we got our intelligence up to 18, so that'll help a little bit. Now let's try again. Integrated tool set. Oh, my painkiller effect has dropped. Damn it! Wait, it's kind of weird. It's a 10. Why is it 10's a magic number? Great. Kind of annoyed. Apparently it has to be over 10. I thought it had to be 10 exactly. That's not cool. I don't want to take more painkillers. I'm already on stimulants. Let's take a light painkiller then. And this is dangerous. How about some codeine? Maybe some codeine will do it. Wait 30 minutes. Oh, 14. Alright. Apply. Better be enough now. Still 16%. But we successfully installed it. Great. Where were we? Internal chronometer. Not too important. Internal storage. Let me carry a couple of more. Successfully. Metabolic interchange is fun. Muscle aug is good. Woo, 32%. Oh, thank God. And teleportation unit. I thought that one would be higher. Alright, we've succeeded on every single one so far. I need to check the rest of these. I forget some of them. Electromagnetic, pull items, made iron, short distances. Can't think of too many uses for that. Aero evaporator just lets you get some water out of your environment. Not worried about it. Mini flamethrower just basically gives you a fingertip lighter. It's not really a flamethrower like you're thinking of. Cable charger system though. Complex port mounted above your hip. While active, it will drain power through a jumper cable on your person. I believe that lets you pull energy out of batteries to charge up your goods. So we might try that. And we might try the chain lightning. So activate. Do I need more ways of powering up? Cable charge. Guess that would let me charge up off the batteries in my vehicle as well, or anything I'm carrying around with me if I need a quick hit of power. Yeah, let's do it. And I'm not going to do an ethanol burner right now. I think I have enough ways of getting my power up. Chain lightning. Okay, well, we succeeded at everything. I don't have any addiction messages or withdrawal indications yet, so we might have escaped the worst of that. Our painkiller number is still up, but there's nothing else I really want to do right now with these, so I think that's it. I think we are good. We have successfully installed a bunch of painkillers. Drop the codeine off. Okay, so if we check our bionics screen now, we got all sorts of cool options. We've got both passive and active. Passive first, so the joint torsion ratchet. As you can see here, your joints have been equipped with torsion ratchets that generate power slowly when you move. So as we move around, our power number will actually increase and it'll generate electricity for our bionics. Anti-glare compensators. Your eyes have quick reacting transition lenses installed over them. They negate glare penalties, partially protect you from bright flashes, and protect your eyes when welding. So we don't need welding goggles or anything like that anymore, and we won't get glare negative modifiers when we're out in the bright sunlight. Internal storage just lets us carry 2 extra liters of storage in a hollow space in our chest cavity. Always good to have more storage. And muscle aug gives us +2 bonus to strength, so we're even crazy stronger now. So we're up to 17 strength. And for active, we've got optical dampers. We can block out light completely. So I no longer need a blindfold to sleep in the light. I can just activate my optical dampers and they will turn off the light coming into my eyes or passing through them. We have an integrated tool set. This is implanted in your hands and fingers. Complete tool set. Screwdriver, hammer, wrench, and heating elements. You can use this in place of many tools when crafting. The metabolic interchange lets us basically convert hunger into energy. It'll burn our food supply, our internal hunger supply, instead of burning the energy. Teleportation unit. Highly experimental unit, folds space over short distances, instantly transporting your body up to 25 feet at the cost of much power. Note that prolonged or frequent use may have dangerous side effects. Very much so. So that will be an emergency evac. Hopefully we're not standing out in the middle of a field with multiple Hulks or something crazy chasing us. But it could be useful in other purposes. The cable charger lets us drain power through a jumper cable held on your person. I'm not sure if that means it's attached or if I have to keep a jumper cable. I'll have to double check that. And then chain lightning. We're a chain lightning generator, allowing you to emit a blast of lightning at a target, leaving a trail of lightning in its wake, jumping to additional targets within 4 tiles of the previous target. So that'll be fun to test out when we've got a swarm of those low-level zombies that we can use it on, see just what happens. So we got a number of cool ones. Just have to remember to check and use these fairly often. And when we gather some more in the future, we'll make another run at getting some more installed. As you can see, I don't think you have a way of scrolling this screen. So with the size of the fonts that I've got set, I'm limited in how many more I can install without it having interface problems, I think. We'll see as time goes by just if that becomes a problem or not. But all right, well, we didn't move away from our base, and I think I'm gonna call the episode to a close here, but man, did we get some upgrading done, and I'm really happy about that. This guy is actually crazy powerful right now, so I'm really liking the way he's actually being able to level up after we got that fabrication skill up. Getting all this survivor gear and the steel spear. We got good weapons, medicines. We got a really cool buggy that we're going to tool around in. We got our electric vehicle that's charging up all these batteries. Pretty much the only thing left is to finish getting this work done on the RV as a larger solution for a mobile base, and we can pretty much get moving. But I think next episode we're going to go have fun in our little buggy. So we're going to basically go off-roading and do some driving, traveling, see what we can find in some of these other areas. So we might be gone a little while. I'm thinking of making some targeted runs at some of these cities, trying to go in at night when it's quiet and dark, and see if we can get into like any of the bookstores, libraries, to get the last few, well, not the last few, but get more books to raise up some of the other important skills, hit some of the gun stores, see if we can find labs, all that kind of stuff. So I want to see just how fast we can travel in this buggy and what kind of range we can get on 2 tanks of gas. I'm really curious. That's going to have a large impact on decisions that we make and how we go forward. So it might be that we don't even take the RV. We might just bag the whole RV idea and just outfit this buggy with a couple of more cargo carriers and just drag our needed stuff with us and just hit the road. So I'm not sure. We'll kind of have to play it by ear. If you have any ideas or thoughts or comments, let me know down below in the comment section, or you're more than welcome to visit me on my Discord channel. We've got a growing community of folks over there having fun talking about the games and all that good stuff, so you're more than welcome to join that channel. I'd be happy to have you, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Have a great apocalypse. Bye-bye.